here we are. This is a documented journey of one of our days going down to Madocsa. First off, lemon water, making that for us in the morning, waking us up. Here's the sandwiches, and I'm on sandwich duty, so quick make of these in the morning.
Chris makes the most amazing sandwiches.
And here they are, and they've got to be wrapped up carefully because we don't want them tumbling and spilling out in the morning because they'll taste horrible. There we are, carefully wrapping them up. Yeah, we get hungry down there, so we take full provisions, and there's Bessie now packing the bag carefully.
Notice these strings.
Strimmer. We ran out of strimmers, so we got loads of them, bucket loads of them. The camera hold thing.
And then we have the oils in case we cut ourselves. There's the bread,
the water in. Last coffee before we go. And
we look at the clock.
4:30 I've been up since, and there we go. I'm still struggling to get out the door there, but anyway, we're off down the stairs.
3 flights of stairs. Here we go. A bit dizzy. Anyway,
out we go into the street, and tram there, look, and off to the metro, and just around the corner, park there as well. Down we go.
Get our tickets ready.
Yeah.
And down the
train comes, flashes blue when it arrives. We were changing stations here, and we're changing tracks up onto the blue line, number 3. And along comes the train, very quick, and they arrive bang on time. Nepliget, this is the bus station.
This is where we catch a bus.
And the first thing is get some
tickets.
Get a ticket.
Get a
ticket, which
there is Nepliget.
Get a ticket. There it is. And then we get some food, some baking little snacks. Off we go and wait for the train. Wait for the bus. Sorry, and it comes along directly. Backs up, and then we're off. Langmarshy Hid, that's his old name, it's now Larkotsi Hid. And off we go.
And then underneath it.
Fantastic new building they built down here. This has got awards from all across Europe. And then a short stop after about an hour and a half, some cake and coffee, and then off we go again, another bus. And down to Madocsa itself.
And then when we get off this little bus, which takes about half an hour, we do some walking. This is us walking. And we are there. This is what we left from the day before. Notice this pile of grass and how big it will be later on.
This is after 2 days of effort, mind you. This was our 3rd day down there, and now we have to do the front because otherwise we get rained upon because of the state of the front. So we need to get this tidy, and I'm strimming duty. Desi's digging out the weeds there that she can.
Pulling them out. My hands hurt after that.
Looks like Desi's doing a lot of the work, and that's because I'm fighting with this strimmer. It's hard weeds to strim back, and it's taking its toll. And these strimmer cords are not really up to it there. But
we needed another reel.
Yeah. So I was winding it on while Desi was doing this. I'm in and out, in and out, in and out. Desi's up and down, up and down, up and down.
Well, the pile of grass was getting bigger. Actually, there was multiple piles of grass.
Yeah.
And what I couldn't actually pull out are these little cherry trees on the tiles, and then we eventually took the secateurs and hacked them off.
And that's what it was like 3 hours later. Front is done, and
look at the height of this pile of grass now.
All the grass transferred inside.
And then the back.
Yeah, well, the back, right at the back, is still the same as it was. We didn't have time for that. We only had time to do this front bit here. And we actually left this area as weeds to attract bees and whatnot, because there's some quite nice...
like a meadow. We leave it as a meadow. Yeah.
And out the back there, beyond that butt of water, again, that's just all grass. Anyway, we've got to go back again. And
well, at least now, with the state of this little patch here, we can open this gate and we can have a proper access to the back where all these piles of grass
can be piled onto the compost.
Can be taken to the compost.
We've actually left this little door open here on this little house here. That's going to be repaired, by the way. But we've left it open because there's a bird in there nesting and it's going in and out. And if we'd shut the door, would have been the end of that.
Yeah, so here it is. From there on, we would pack and we'll go back
to Budapest. So
taking the first bus, then the second bus, and then the 2 metro trains, and back home up the 3 flights of stairs on the lift.
So yeah, by this time, this is like 4:15 in the afternoon, having arrived at 10:30, and we've just worked non-stop except for a sandwich, doing all this. We're not finished. 3 days in and we're not finished. We've got a 4th day to do, so we're not laying idle down there.
Thank you for watching. This was episode 12 of our duologue, where we're not really discussing current affairs in the world, but we are sharing our current affairs in Madocsa.
Behind this white house on the right is a beginnings of some cultivation stuff we've planned to cultivate. Actually, I think it's going to be very hot for it down there, so I think we might end up having potato chips, not potatoes, and beans we put in. They might end up getting fried, but anyway, we're doing our best.